Hello dears, welcome to Beauty by Heart. I'm Living as an Estelu. Finally, after such a long wait, Catrice has launched some new release! Yay! I bought most of the new products and let's see today what are the treasures, what are the trash. The highlighters looks very promising though, cross finger, cross finger. So today I'll be testing out the new products and share with you dears what is my first impression. And hope that this video can serve you as a guideline to spend your money more wisely. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you happen to like this video, please consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for all of you dears who are watching this video, thank you so much for watching. Please comment in the comment section below what is your latest drugstore makeup product you bought and how do you find them. The best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. Thank you so much, and now let's get started. This is actually my 1.5 impression instead of the first impression. Again, as usual, once I reach home with all the products over here, I quickly did a hand swatch. I like to mark my territory! I haven't used them on my face yet, so let's start with their face products. Let's start with the concealer. I have good impression with their concealer. And this is their latest concealer, which is the True Skin High Coverage Concealer with hyaluronic acid. This is the packaging of the new concealer. Comparing to the previous one in the tube form, concealer over here is thicker. And it comes with a doe foot applicator like this, which has a sharp tip over here. So I actually like this kind of sharp tip because it can reach the harder to reach areas like the inner corners of the eyes. Today I will be using my forefinger to blend the concealer. I want to feel the texture of the concealer. It feels thick and heavy. So far when it blended out, it actually shows my lines. Okay, so as of the first impression, now the texture is thick, it has high coverage, but I somehow find that it emphasizes my lines. Anyways, the product is described as, it is comfortable and has high coverage with moisturizing Hydra Boost Complex. When settled into fine lines, fresh and even soft matte finish. Covers under eye circles and lasts the whole day. It is waterproof. I do agree that it has high coverage, but probably because it has a matte finish, it emphasizes on my lines and the little bumps over here more. So as of now, for my first impression and first use, I prefer their previous concealers, which is this, the liquid coverage, and the one drop concealer. The one drop concealer is still available. I didn't see this, I can't remember actually. So I'll have to play with this more, then give you a proper review. This is only the first impression. This is their latest foundation, which is the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. Yes, let me just share with you the product description over here because I find that it's quite interesting. True Skin but better. Hydrating foundation with hyaluronic acid and watermelon seed oils leaves a perfectly even skin tone and natural matte finish. Medium to high coverage with a comfortable skin feeling. Dermatologically approved. This is a vegan foundation. It's microplastic particles free and no parabens and no mineral oil added. What intrigues about this foundation to me is when we talk about hyaluronic acid, we will naturally think that it has a moisturizing finish. But the product is described as it's hydrating with hyaluronic acid, but it actually has a matte finish. So that intrigued me. Matte finish. I realized my foundation preference changed a little after I used this Kate Tokyo Matte Finish Foundation. Ever since the start of June, the weather is very hot. So nowadays, I will prefer a soft matte finish with a skin-like coverage. So let's see how it goes first. So shade the bottle before we use, and this comes with a pump. Oh yeah, there's something I want to mention about the packaging. Usually for new products, it comes with a plastic sealer to prove that this product is totally new and untouched. So I already removed the plastic sealer, and then after that over here, if you can see this, the barcode, it actually comes with the color code as a sealer too. So I have already opened it, so the sealer is broken now. But what happened was, at the bottom part of the sealer is actually the color code which I have pasted over here. I was thinking it's a good idea to have a sealer, but the thing is, Please provide the color code of the foundation at the bottom as well, because once the sealer is broken, we do not know what color code is this foundation. So what I did was, I just paste the color code at the bottom here. I know that for individual use, the color code is not as important, but because our surface skin color changes according to the sun exposure level, our skin color may change over time. And for myself, I've been staying at home most of the time right now. My skin is fairer than usual. But sometimes when I get out of the house and get tan, I will not remember what foundation color is this. So if I need to repurchase this, I do not know what color is this to refer to. For this True Skin Color Foundation range, it is very limited. In their EU Catrice website, there are a total of 6 colors available. But here in Singapore, there are only 4 colors, which in store I did a recording of the 4 colors and I will share it over here. So the first color is a neutral color, second color is a cool color, and this is the third color, which is the warm amber, and the fourth color is a darker color. So I think that having only 4 colors, it is actually quite tricky for me to find my own colors. My skin base color is warm, so naturally I will take this warm color, but I really not sure whether this color actually fits my skin. Okay, so it comes with a palm like this, and just press once. The smell. How would I describe the scent? I smell 2 kinds of undernotes for this foundation. The first surface note is added fragrance. It is a very mild fragrance, but the undertone note I was really not very satisfied with. It has a strong salivary scent over here. So actually the strong salivary scent overwhelmed the fragrance. Not really enjoying the scent. On the camera, this side with the foundation on, it looks brighter and fairer compared to the side without the foundation. But actually when I look myself in the mirror, it seems actually quite dark. Darker than my skin tone. And it also looks quite yellow. For the coverage wise, it looked like I'm wearing foundation. So not really that natural, but it's stated over here that this is designed to have a medium to high coverage. So really not for those who only wants very low coverage foundation. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels lightweight, and this feels matte. Actually, it feels comfortable on the skin. But it's just that the color, I am not very used to the color, because I find that when you see me face to face, this really looks darker than my skin tone. The salivary scent has already faded off. I can't really smell the salivary scent, so for the scent part, I think I can accept it. And now this is the side with the foundation. If I apply my foundation over here as well, why do I feel that I look old with white hair now? I think I really stain my hair with the foundation. Okay, so this is the side with the foundation, and this is the side without foundation. It actually looks very good on the camera. My complexion with this foundation on, it really seems very smooth, even and bright. But again, when you see me face to face, the color looks down. Okay, let me apply to the other half of the face. Okay, I have already applied the foundation on the whole of my face, and this is what I realized. Let me just take my mirror out. Okay, dears, you can refer to my description box below for my skin condition. I'm having combination skin with lots of media seeds, and usually I would not prefer a full matte foundation, especially with high coverage, as a full matte foundation with high coverage will actually emphasize all my textured skin, and it doesn't look very smooth. And right now, this is what I have realized it over here on my face. I can see a lot of my pores and my texture skin bumps all over the face, because this is a matte finish. But I would say that although this is a matte finish, it is a soft matte finish. I will apply powder and my other face products over this, because I have other face products to share with you, dears. And then after a few hours, I will do a check-in. I've already applied other face products off the screen, and I find that the color looks much better now. I just applied this powder over this foundation and find that it looks more like my skin tone now. And now let's proceed to the new products, which is the highlighters, which I mentioned just now during the intro part that this looks very promising. In the store, I was having a hard time deciding which of these three colors to get. There's yellow lightings in the store, so it actually makes my color judgment more difficult. Taking this for example, 010 Ultimate Platinum Glaze. So in the store, this looks so icy white. So definitely this is out because it looks too light on my skin. And this is 020 Supreme Rose Beam. In the store, it looks too pink. So finally, for this 030 Beyond Golden Glow, I find that this color actually looks a little dark on my skin in the store. But out of these three, this is the closest match. So in the end, I bought this, and when I reached home and swatched it, I was so wow. As you dears probably can see from the hand swatch, the powders look so finely milled. It looks so creamy, so metallic, so intense. The next day, I dragged Mr. Guan to the Garden Pharmacy and bought the other two. And finally, when I got these three under daylight, I was thinking, why did I actually judge the color so wrongly? This is 010 Ultimate Platinum Glaze, which is on my left cheeks over here as shown in the demo. Under daylight, this actually looks ivory pearl color, which suits my skin tone perfectly. And this is the 020 Supreme Rose Beam, which is on my right cheeks over here. And this is not so pink as I thought. And it looks natural on my skin tone as well. And then finally, this is the 030 Beyond Golden Glow, which is on my nose, my T-zone area. Okay, this doesn't look too dark, but it just looks like my skin. I think there's, if you want to look at the colors of the highlighters, please look at the website color first, then at the store color, because the yellow lightings in the store confuse our judgments. I was thinking of mixing this 010 Ultimate Platinum Glaze and 020 Supreme Rose Beam with their previous highlighter that I mentioned before. This is their previous highlighter 3D Glow. I love the quality over here because this is very smooth, very finely milled as like what is over here. But the only thing is, the color is too dark on me. I find that the color looks like a bronzer for me, and it looks like a very shiny reflective bronzer, which I don't really like it. So as much as I like the quality, I just let it sit down there for a long time not using it because of the color. So that's why I was thinking of mixing these two lighter colors together with this, so I can reuse this old highlighter again. But the issue with these three highlighters is I was overwhelmed with the performance over here on the hand swatch. It really seems so smooth, so creamy and so metallic. But actually on the face, I don't really see it translate that much onto the face. Be it whether I look at the camera or the mirror, I don't really see it glows. And in fact, okay, let me just read out the product description first. This is a silky smooth highlighter powder with light reflecting pigments, melts perfectly into the skin and gives an intensive metallic glow. Which I don't really agree with the intensive metallic glow. It does give an intensive metallic glow on the hands, but not so much on the face. And in fact, I don't know, is it because of the combination of the foundation, which is the matte finish, and together with the highlighters, I really can't see anything from the highlighters, and I see quite a lot of tiny bits of shimmers lying around on the cheeks, which I don't really like it. Well, I would say in the end, it doesn't translate that well on my face. I have too high expectation on the hand swatch. It leaves a lot of disappointment on the face. Not really enjoying this on the face. What a pity. Actually, I also like the packaging. It has beautiful flowers in prints over here. But it's just that, I don't know, I think I have to play with it more so as to give it a better judgment and better review. But so far, no. Quite disappointed actually. I very good experience with their previous two eyeshadow palettes under the Pro Slim series. This is the Pro Slim Next Gen. The color story is my cup of tea, which is the romantic nude rosy pink type. This color over here is moldy, so I already decluttered it. And this is the another nude but more to the red orange brighter look, brighter color. This is the Pro Slim Young Earth. I expected a new eyeshadow release under this Pro Slim series, and when I saw this vintage soap, although there is no makeup testers and also color display, I quickly grabbed this. Right now from the Guardian Pharmacy, I can only see this Next Gen Pro Slim palette and vintage soap available there. There are 4 shimmery finish, 2 pressed pearl shimmery finish, and the rest of the 8 are all matte. I reach home and do a hand swatch. I find that the formula is very similar to their previous 2 eyeshadow palettes, which is consistent. The mattes are very silky smooth and is pigmented, and the shimmery is also very pigmented. It's more creamy and buttery compared to the matte. At the same time, I must say that most of the shimmery colors over here are light colors, so it doesn't actually reflect that much on my eyelid. There are a lot of cool tone colors like the greys, the taupes, and the rest are neutral. If you happen to like this color story, you may like to pick it up. But for myself, I still prefer the color story of this Next Gen eyeshadow palette, which is the rosy neutral type. So far, I've only used it once in the demo, and I find that it goes on very smoothly and easily on my eyes. In terms of the formula, it is very similar to these 2 previous palettes, and I like the palette, I like the formula. Not so much of a color story because I still prefer something rosy and warm, not a cool palette. But if this is your cup of tea, please grab one. And now proceeding to the lipstick part, I am waiting anxiously for this full setting lipsticks to come to Singapore because I want to compare this full setting lipsticks with my most favorite ultimate color range from the Catrice, which has been discontinued. I have bought all the colors available from this range. The black glossy tube is the full setting lipstick range, and the slightly more matte nude color is the full setting nude color range. They have the same formula, just that the color varies. There are 5 colors available for this nude series and another 5 colors available for this full setting lipsticks. I will do a dedicated swatch and review with that, and stay tuned for my next video. I haven't used that on my lips yet. Now proceeding to their new range. Actually, I'm quite excited for their lipsticks range because they are quite good with their lipsticks. And these are the Matte Pro Ink lipsticks. There are a total of 10 colors. I bought 3 for testing purpose first, and then later on I intend to do a full swatches and review of this lipstick as well. So today I'm only doing 3 swatches for this lipsticks first and share with you my first impression with them. It also feels moussey like a whipped cream. The only difference is for their previous generation matte comfortable lipsticks, they will not dry down to a matte finish at all, and they are not transfer proof. So over here, the sticker stated that this is mask proof and transfer proof. At the same time, from my own experience, having easily over hundreds of lipsticks, maybe a few hundreds actually, a mask proof lipsticks doesn't mean that it can survive through a meal. So let me do a dedicated swatch and review whether this can last through a meal. Even though right now, from what you can see from the swatches, this is transfer proof. The color is very pigmented. Just one side of the lip colors, it covers up my natural lip colors. And because this is matte, my lip lines are shown quite obviously. I haven't scrubbed my lips yet because I really wanted to test out how smooth this can be. It feels lightweight. When I initially applied this on the lips, within a few minutes it feels a little sticky because it hasn't dried down to a matte finish. But after a few minutes, when it completely dries to a matte finish, it is not sticky at all. So far, I still feel comfortable with these lipsticks. My lips condition is dry, so let's see how it will go a few hours later. Hello dears, check-in time. The time now is 9:40 p.m. I just had my dinner, had my rest, and doing some household chores, this and that. So let me zoom you this in. Okay, let's see the effect first. Let's talk about the concealer or my under eye, because I'll need to apply concealer on the under eye. Let me take out my mirror. Alright, I'm not so sure whether you dears can see. Actually, in the mirror I can see a lot of lines. It's forming spider webs. Oh no! But on the camera I don't see that the lines are obvious. So in real person, yeah, there is spider web over here. But I would say it's more of my skin condition meeting with this matte finish concealer. That's why it gives me a lot of spider web. And also because for the other matte concealer they've used, which is their sister brand's Essence Common Flush Concealer, this is a matte finish concealer as well. It will also give me spider webs around here. My under eye area here is dry, so I think I cannot use matte concealer with the dry area. But I can use this True Skin Concealer on my upper eyelid instead, because my upper eyelid is oily, and also sometimes I can use it to create a halo eyes look or half cut crease look. And now checking in for the foundation. As you dears can see, the nose tip area here is very oily, so actually the foundation is already melting. There is no foundation left on the nose tip. I don't know why. It seems that the color has already oxidized, which is quite peculiar because this is a matte finish foundation, and matte finish foundation usually don't oxidize on my skin. But it seems darker than usual. To begin with, the color is quite off for my skin. I find that it's too yellow and a little dark, but this is the closest match I have among all the other options. I still see a lot of bumpiness over here, and that's the issue with matte foundation for me. It emphasizes on my bumpiness more. Other than that, actually it stays very well on my face. It is long lasting. One thing I would like to talk about the colors for both the concealer and the foundation is that these two are the same color, but I also do not know why. The color of the concealer seems lighter than the foundation, although they are both 0201 beige. And actually the concealer colors suit my skin tone better. Well, I don't know why they have the same color name but slightly different color. So for me, the foundation is a so-so because it emphasizes on my bumpiness and the color is off for me. It doesn't really suit my skin tone and preference, so I would recommend this for dears who has oily skin and yet they want a high coverage or medium coverage. As for the highlighters, I'm really wanting to love this a lot, but till now I still don't see that it has a glow. The glow is not as intensive as it is on the hand swatch, so that makes me very disappointed. If it doesn't perform so well on the hand, then probably I can still accept it, but the hand swatch is so much better. Just now when I took a break, I was checking some of the reviews for this More Than Glow highlighter. Most of the reviews are very positive and a lot of them are highly raving about this highlighter. So I do not know why, or is it just me that don't actually experience that kind of pleasantness in this highlighter. It really looks very promising, but I'm sad and disappointed to say I don't see it translate much onto my face. The eyeshadow palette. Initially, when I just apply on the eyes, I am not wowed by it because I find it very plain. But the longer it is on my eyes, the more I like it. I getting to like the colors more and more. So I find that the formula is the same as the previous two. Great formula at a great price. Lipsticks, I haven't applied the full setting lipstick, so I will leave it for my dedicated swatch and review video. I was planning to do also another dedicated swatch and review video for this Matte Pro Ink liquid lipsticks. I wouldn't review so much over here first, but one thing I've observed, which is very obvious for me, the colors turn darker as the time goes by. I don't know why. My lips is not oily, in fact it's dry, so I don't know why it oxidized or turned darker along the time. So conclusion, the most recommended products to get for this new release will be this, the eyeshadow palette. For the rest of the products, I find that it's either so-so, doesn't really work so well on me. And the most disappointing one, as you dears may know by now, will be the highlighters. For the two lipsticks, I will do another video again. So right now, I can say that the eyeshadow palette is a must buy. I hope that this video is useful for you dears. And now it's your turn to share with me. What is your latest drugstore makeup products you have bought? And how do you find them? Please comment in the comment section below, yeah? And remember, the best comment will be featured in my upcoming videos. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. Thank you dear so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell notification button below for my future videos. I love to do beauty products review, and if this is your cup of tea, please join in my YouTube family. If you'd like to connect with me more, please visit me at my Facebook and Instagram platform. The address will be somewhere around the screen here. May you dears have a peaceful, blissful and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye! And before you go, please check out these two videos over here. Thank you!